Welcome. I'm your host, Kathryn Donnelly. Uptick Newswire would like to thank you for joining us for another edition of Stock Day, featured interviews and news from the microcap markets. Our next segment spotlights SinglePoint Inc. Greg Lambrecht. They trade on the OTCPink sheets, ticker symbol SING. Thank you very much for joining us, Greg.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you for having me today. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So SinglePoint had its conception in 2007, correct?
Yeah, well, we started off as a private company called Lifestyle Wireless, and our technology was text messaging and mobile payments. We had connections with all the carriers and merchant processors. About 6 years ago, I guess 2011, we merged into the public entity that's now SinglePoint. So that's correct. We're on the OTC markets under the ticker symbol SING.
Okay, wonderful. And you are located here in the Phoenix area, correct?
Yeah, we're in Phoenix. Most of my partners, we're all from Seattle. So we have an office in Seattle and Phoenix, and Seattle's kind of the mobile mecca of the United States. So we're very good at mobile payments and text messaging.
Okay, so with those mobile payments and the text messaging, I see that you guys do a lot of charity work for charity events. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, we have. In the past, we've done a lot of business with different nonprofits, including ministries, and allowing them to use some of our technology to raise money. Our main technology, you can use your mobile phone and your credit card to do a donation or a transaction. So it's been great for churches and nonprofits.
And that's increased some of their profits on what they would normally get for say a charity.
Yeah, absolutely it has. And not only that, it's kind of introduced a new way for people to donate. Traditionally it's been checks or maybe a credit card over the phone, and this allows people to use their mobile phone and instantly give.
Okay, so I know that you have hit every single mark that you set out in 2017 for your business vision. Can you tell us what we're going to see and expect and anticipate for 2018?
Yeah, absolutely. So in 2017, we told the public and our shareholders that we were really going to focus on acquiring cannabis companies. Mm-hmm. Happy to say today that we've acquired 4 companies this year. We have 2 more companies that we're kind of looking at before 2017 ends. To answer your question on 2018, we just landed a funding of $1.2 million out of a $4 million raise. So we're looking at acquiring more companies, particularly in the cannabis business. And we, really have the funds and also the stock to do it. So that's how we plan on getting revenues in 2018, is acquiring companies.
Okay. So due to federal regulations, the cannabis dispensaries are in a real predicament on how they're going to transfer funds and basically serve goods that they have. Can you tell me how you are attacking that and what your business model is? Yeah,
so we're a payments company. We're connected to merchant processors. 2 years ago, we started to put point-of-sale terminals in the dispensaries, and we were allowing customers to use their debit card to pay for cannabis. That was going very well. We were in a lot of accounts in Washington and in Colorado. The bank shut that down. So we took a little bit of a breather. With the popularity of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, we've came back out, and we've hired what we think are some of the best programmers in the world that are, as we speak, building a product that is going to allow the customer to use Bitcoin or WeCoin or cryptocurrency to pay for cannabis at the dispensary. So we plan to bring that product out in November, and this is a game changer. We're going to solve the problem of customers only being able to use cash. Now they're going to be able to use cryptocurrency. So that's an in-house project, and I'd like to call it part of our in-house revenue strategy. So we're very excited about that.
Okay, and is there any competition out there right now in the market?
Well, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is so new that no one's really came up with a product that works, and because that's right in our wheelhouse, that's what our business is. We do payments and merchant processing. And we've been talking about doing this. In fact, we came out with a press release almost 2 years ago talking about cryptocurrency before anybody really understood what it was. So we feel like we have the first mover advantage on that.
Okay, and you definitely see cryptocurrency as the future going forward.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's forced businesses like ours to come up with solutions. Certainly, the holy grail is if the banks decide to allow people to use credit cards and debit cards, and we already do that, so we'll be on that. In the meantime, we're using the angle of cryptocurrency to allow people to have a different way of paying for cannabis instead of just cash.
Sounds like you have a great idea, very unique and very relevant to the industry.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that I think it's good to get across here today is that there's a lot of companies that all of a sudden are into Bitcoin because it's the new hot thing. But we've been talking about Bitcoin for years now and putting together the necessary strategies to make this a reality. So yeah, we are in the forefront of this.
Well, congratulations on that endeavor and best of luck.
Thank you.
Just this morning, actually, on October 24th, you had a press release. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that with AppSwarm? Yeah,
sure. So, what we're trying to do in the cannabis business, quite frankly, is we're trying to be the pick and shovel. So, we want to supply to the dispensaries and other parts of the cannabis business the products they need to use to be successful. For example, the point of sale terminal, payments, seed to sale solution that we're coming up with. And apps. So, a lot of different apps are used for where to find a dispensary or where to rate dispensaries. So we've teamed up with AppSwarm, which has 3 apps that are practically already built, which is very exciting. They've already spent a lot of time and money on these apps. And what SinglePoint is going to do in our joint venture partnership with them is we're going to take those apps and tweak them a little bit to fit the cannabis business. So it's really hard to go out and build 3 apps and get the necessary funding to do that. So the idea behind our partnership is they already basically have the meat and potatoes of them done, and we'll just work together to tweak them, and these apps will solve some of the problems in the cannabis business.
Okay, and do you anticipate these being free?
Well, it depends on, there's 3 different ones, but basically, generally it is free to the customer. In most of these business relationships, the dispensary is the one who's paying for advertisers to be on those apps, and then the customer uses it for free to rate the dispensary or to see what products they have or to see where the location is. Yeah, generally for the customer, it's always free.
Okay, and how soon do you anticipate these being available on iTunes apps and Google Play? Yeah,
so we would just to be safe, like I said, the great thing about these apps is they're already built for other applications, and we're going to tweak them for the cannabis industry. So I would say, to be safe, definitely first quarter of next year, these apps will start rolling out.
Wonderful. And did I read correctly that you're going to have 3 more apps every 90 days or so? Is that part of the?
Yeah, I think if we come out with these 3 apps and they're solving a lot of problems, we're getting a lot of tractions, we'll continue to put apps out there that are successful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Are there any other products you would like to touch on that you are working on at SinglePoint?
Yeah, there is. The other thing that we're doing is, I kind of break down our business into 2 facets. So one is what I call our outside revenue strategy. And that is to use the power of our stock, which, SinglePoint Sing has a lot of volume. We have a $50 to $60 million market cap. So we're able to take advantage of that and go out and acquire, fund, or invest in cannabis companies. So we're going to increase our revenues by doing that. That's kind of our outside strategy. Our inside strategy is really going to be focused on the blockchain, the cryptocurrency, and the Bitcoin, because we can't buy any of those companies because it's so new. So that is our strength in our technology. So we're going to build those products ourselves. So one product is going to solve the payment problem with the product that we're coming out with. The other one that we're working on and we'll be announcing soon is we're going to use the cryptocurrency blockchain to come up with a seed-to-sale product that will help the dispensaries with the state and the regulations show exactly how from the seed to the sale, where everything was. So to answer your question, those two products that we're doing in-house are really game changers in the industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any uplisting updates that you would like to?
Yeah. So SinglePoint has been in the process of getting their 2016 audited financials done. We should have some news in the next week or two on that. And then as soon as 2017 hits, we're going to have a full court press and get 2017 done. We expect those to be done in the first quarter of 2018. So SinglePoint will be fully reporting and moving up to the OTQB hopefully in the first quarter of 2018.
2018, wonderful.
Yeah. So.
Okay. And I hear that you're joining us for the Uppy Awards that we're having in Vegas.
Yeah, we're excited about it. We already anticipate being there, and it should be not only a great event to be there, but what we're really excited about is talking to other companies and other CEOs about doing joint ventures and other things. So we're excited to be invited. We're excited to be there, and hopefully we win something, right?
Well, absolutely. I see you've been nominated for 4 different awards. I believe that's more than any of the other companies. So
yeah. Well,
I think you have a pretty good chance.
Yeah. After I saw that we were nominated for 4 different awards, I thought maybe I better show up.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
That and a great networking event, correct?
Yeah, I think so. We're really excited about that. I mean, a lot of the things that we do at SinglePoint is doing joint ventures and with other companies, as you can see by the press release today. That's what it's all about, is taking other people's expertise and having fit into what you're doing, and both of companies profiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you anticipate any further acquisitions for 2017?
Yeah, we do. It's been great because, we've gotten quite a reputation. We usually come out with a letter of intent, and then so we've came out with 4 letter of intents, and then 2 weeks later we've came out that we've closed the deal. So the shareholders trust us, and they're confident that we can do what we say we can do, and that's gain revenue by acquisition. So like I said, we've done 4 this year. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we don't show another 2 before the year's out. One of the exciting thing now is that our strategy of acquiring companies, we've gotten good at that, and now you're just going to see that the companies are larger with more revenues that we're looking at.
Perfect. Is there anything else you want to share with us? Well,
just that, Sing has had a phenomenal year. If you look at our stock, we've gone from basically a penny to 6-7 cents. One of the other exciting thing is the last 2 or 3 months we've really stayed around 6 or 7 cents, which is unusual for this type of market, which is very exciting for us. It shows that that's a new threshold for us. But yeah, I mean, we couldn't be happier. I know the shareholders are very happy. We raised $1.2 million out of a $4 million offering. We have a lot of companies that are interested in investing in us. We've proven that we can acquire companies. So it's just been a great year for Sing, and quite frankly, 2018 is just going to be even better.
Perfect. Well, I did notice on your financials that this last quarter, the profits compared to this time last year was pretty impressive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's interesting. Our strategy, and I've said this before on interviews, we really focused on building the actual public company first, and we've been successful at that. So now we have the power of the stock and the money that we can raise to go out and acquire revenue. So we're already showing an incredible increase from 2016 in our revenue from acquiring companies, so it's working.
It definitely seems to be.
Yes.
Well, congratulations with all your success, and thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me today, and like I say at the end of all these interviews, go sing.
This program is entirely sponsored and produced by Uptick Newswire, LLC, which is responsible for the content. The opinions and information provided on this program are those of the guests and those of the respective companies they represent, and do not necessarily reflect those of the staff or management of Uptick Newswire. Uptick Newswire encourages all listeners of this program to do their due diligence and research when determining investment strategies that'll work for them, or to seek the assistance of an investment professional. The guests of this program may have paid for its distribution and are not directly affiliated with Uptick Newswire or this station.